I haven't played enough of this genre to be an expert by any means, but I'm not sure I've ever played a hidden object game with this kind of ambition. I mean, holy crap, there are wizards and curses and gemstones and MILFs. This freaking game's ridiculous. In fact, you might even say it's enchanted. It's Lost Souls Enchanted Paintings for the iPhone.
I can put you on the path to finding your son, but whether or not you'll return depends on you and you alone.
I'm ready for anything. Just tell me where to start looking.
Just released to the App Store, Lost Souls puts you in the shoes of said MILF. She discovers a suspicious painting on her doorstep one night, and instead of phoning the Department of Homeland Security, she decides to hang it in her son's bedroom. And then he gets sucked into the painting. Yeah, smooth move, lady. Nonetheless, at least she's willing to travel into paintings to search for him. So you explore the worlds inside these paintings to find pieces of the one your son has been trapped in, and to do that, you have to find other things. So, I mean, in a sense, Lost Souls is very much what you'd expect from a hidden object game, only it's much more elaborate. There are actual levels, for one, and they're comprised of several individual areas. You're usually there to restore these worlds to their former glories, so you navigate a map and travel to lots of different locations to find objects and solve puzzles. It feels much bigger than the usual hidden object game, which makes it feel unique. So in terms of its structure, Lost Souls is basically split into 3 styles of gameplay. You have the typical find these object screens, but you also have puzzles and even some minor adventuring to do. You might have to find a bunch of gemstones, for example. So you're exploring different locations and following clues, and once you find them, you have some puzzles to solve before you can use them. You know, another cool thing about Lost Souls is how some of those objects you find have to be used to find others. So the rake you found in one area might help you clear some straw in another, which unveils yet another item you need in a third area. And all these things are really interesting additions to the standard hidden object gameplay. But of course, that also comes at a cost. Literally, the game's a free download, but you're really only getting a free sample. It's not long before the game prompts you to purchase the full product in-app. That's going to cost you $7 for the basic version alone. So as fun and interesting as Lost Souls is, it does have a fairly steep price. If you're into hidden object games, this one's a no-brainer. In fact, it's one of the few games that actually deserve the label hidden object adventure game. Lost Souls is a fun and really unique casual gaming experience, but it does cost some coin. And not the kind you find in a picture.